Hey guys, sound off. I don't know who's in here. Says we got 4. I might have to turn this little porta heater off I got down here, and I got my sweater on, and I'm telling you what, I'm starting to get hot. I just sat down. Who's in here? Sound off, please. 5 people. Wow. Yeah, it won't show me who until the people text or whatever right in there. Taxman, how you doing, buddy? It's going good. How you doing? In here, we're getting ready to talk about the car, see what projects everybody. Yo, how you doing, Larry and Lynn? See what everybody else is building these days. I got some cool stuff to show you guys in a little bit. We actually got our first gift from a viewer. Going to open this stuff up together. Some trim pieces. I also got the camera set up because I'm going to film opening it too. I ain't going to have time tonight to see if it kind of fits and what it's for, but we'll try to figure it out in a future video. So I'm going to take a little footage of that while we're live. Gorney, how you doing? Paul White, how are you doing? Hey, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, we're working it. We're trying. You know, something else, about 4 videos ago, I fixed up the coolant and stuff. I never started that, so I got to light that thing off again here in the next couple of days. Maybe I'll add that little segment in the video, the next video we do too. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, Darren Mail Day. I don't know if he's here yet, but I hope he comes in. Jim Anthony, you know, me and him and I have been talking back and forth, and he offered to send some leftover trim from his project. I think it's a little bit of the outside back window trim and maybe a piece or 2, he said, of the inside garnish. He said just about everything was there. It might be missing one little piece. We'll see. I had nothing. He gave me something. So we'll open that up in a little bit. I thought it was really generous of him, man. You know, you meet a lot of great people in the hot rod world. I'll tell you that. So. Yeah, Mike's stuff's cool. I usually get a notification when Mike puts something up. Let me see what's going on. I might be a few minutes behind. Where's he at? Yeah, he put it up. I didn't get the notification. So if you hear my phone buzzing in a minute, I'll have it. I'll certainly sit down and watch it as soon as I get in the house after we're done with this, though. Mike's one of my favorites too, Larry. Yeah, I seen. And look. Oh, yeah, I didn't get Mike's notification yet, but I just got a notification that I'm live, and I'm not even subscribed to me. It's a suggested. I noticed that too. They send me a suggestion for my own lives even after like 2 days later. Send me a suggestion for some of my videos. I work really hard to make those. You guys are really what helps with the live. You know, I get to talk to you guys. I get to learn stuff. You know, I don't know. It's a suggested. It's not a notification. It's a suggested video. It says. I get a lot of those. Hi, Vo. How's it going? Thanks for coming in. One of the guys I went to high school with. How you doing, buddy? What's going on, Mike? We were just talking about you. I didn't get the notification. I got my bell on for your station, and I still didn't get the notification yet. Larry just told me you put a video up about an hour ago. I'll probably get the notification while I'm sitting here. It'll eventually come up. I got to be honest. I didn't get a whole lot done on the car this week. I have a lot going on, but we'll have a video up. I'm going. Last Sunday, I was supposed to go to the Super Stock races, over there at Atco in Jersey, but they canceled it because of weather. It's going to be gorgeous on Sunday, and they rescheduled it for then, and I've been re-invited, so I'm looking forward to that. They're going to get me into the back. We'll be able to talk to the drivers, look at their cars, and we'll document what they got. We'll talk to them for a minute, and we'll try to get as many of the guys as we can taking a hit down the track. Sounds like fun. I was talking to the one guy at my work, Mikey, today, and he was telling me a couple of those guys, they got the old school shifters, man. I mean, a lot of super stockers these days, them guys want to run automatic transmissions, but we got some old school guys over there that are going to be banging the gears. So that's going to be fun to watch, check their stuff out and see what they got. See if they got those Thunder sticks or the more traditional. We'll see what they got, I don't know. I love race cars and watching races. So I hope some of you guys will get into it too. I mean, something different, Trying to put up a variety of stuff. I got, is Jim here yet? Jim Anthony? I was telling him, Mike, I got my first gift from a viewer. He sent me all the leftover trim he has for the rear window. So I'm going to open it with everybody here in a little bit. I'm going to wait a while to see if he comes in. And I'm also going to film that because I'm going to add it into the, into the video when I do the video, because I want to actually see where they fit. And I can't really do that live, but we can certainly open up the boxes together. So, you know what? That's a good question, Darren. And I'm going to get on her when we get in the house because she has not worked on it since then. But in fairness, we've both been working full-time jobs and working that house. But I can fake scold her when I go in. She'll just tell me to go to hell anyway. But I'll say, Darren wants to know. She doesn't listen to me anyway. Something, Larry? I don't go nowhere either. I mean, I go to work on that house and I go to work. But I'm basically, this garage is in my backyard. It's the same thing for me. I don't think the wife and I have been on a real vacation. And man, my kid's 27. I guess he was, when he was like anywhere from 6 to 10, 12, we used to go to the beach for a week every year, But since then, we don't go nowhere. I saw the picture you and Mayor out there. I did see that picture on Facebook. I think I saw it on Facebook, either that or on Instagram. I don't know. I kind of like the solidarity of my yard. Like I told you, I go to like the car shows, even when I had my Z28. It was fun to show the car and talk to people, but I enjoy working on the stuff in my backyard just as much, and I come to find out I like making these videos. It's fun for me. It's a bonus that people actually watch. I really enjoy it. And I'll tell you, man, I wish I could do stuff like this full time. I'm very envious of those big channels like the DeBoss Garage Guy and Vice Grip Garage Guy. I'm very envious of them guys, If I had the logistics, I would do that every day versus what I have to do every day to make a living. I'll tell you that. How you doing, Jaws? Glad to see you made it. I don't know. We'll try, Darren. A lot of guys want to see a variety of stuff, and I could do it, but I just don't have the space to do it right now. It's like, I got to do this car, get it done. I might want to do a square body down the road. I definitely want to do another Tri-5. I don't care if it's 5, 6, or 7. I kind of know my way around them now, or I'm learning my way around them. So I'm by no means an expert. Please don't misinterpret me, but I kind of know how they're put together now since I completely ripped this one apart, I know where most of the spot welds are that are hidden for the inside quarters. Even a lot of guys that's done these don't know where that stuff is. I know exactly where it is. Hey, Chris, thanks for coming by. And there's Dale. How you doing, Dale? Is Jim here yet? Is he coming? I don't even know if he's coming. I texted him. Like I said, I've been telling people as they come in, we got our first gift from a viewer today, and it's awesome. I mean, it's a lot of the rear window trim inside and out, most of the pieces, like the garnish on the inside. I think he said it might be missing a piece. I'm not sure. I'm just grateful we didn't have anything, and now we at least have something. We got to start, and some of the outside trim. He said he thinks it's the complete outside trim, but it might be missing a couple pieces for the inside. So we'll see. Kind of exciting and nice to get something like that from somebody who's watching our show, It means a lot. At least it means a lot to me, Plus, I made a nice buddy. I mean, we were back and forth in the text box for a while, and one night, he's an old gearhead. He knows his stuff, too. In case you're wondering, this is cherry-flavored Diet Dr. Pepper. It's all they had, so the wife bought it for me. It's okay. To me, it has like a flat taste to it, but it'll work. You guys know I like my Diet Dr. Pepper. Well, what do you want me to do, Dale? I like Diet Dr. Pepper. She gave it a try. It was on sale, a 12-pack. I'll muscle through it. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dale, I can't get it. I can get the bottled 6-packs, buy the 6-pack, but they want a fortune for it. I get a couple, but that's all right, Mike. I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing. I can't stop drinking that stuff. What kind of things go bad on a Tri-5? What kind of question's that? I guess the floors, they go bad. My inside quarters were bad about 9 inches up, and I wanted to mini tub them, so I said to heck with it and bought complete inside quarters, and with the mini tubs already on them, it was kind of bad. Lots of stuff goes bad, I guess. I don't know. Hey, there he is. James, I missed the text. All these texts coming in. Yes, I did, and we're going to open it all together here in a few minutes. Yes, I did, James. Thank you very much. I have Jim. I have the camera set up. I'm going to tape that too as I open it because I'd like to put that segment in my video because I'm going to see I'm going to try to figure out where everything fits with everybody. But I'm not going to do that tonight. That's an awful lot. I got to move some stuff around. But I did want to open all that stuff. We were kind of waiting around till you got here. So we can do that. See what everybody's saying. Yeah, the splash pan area goes bad. Very bad. All right, let's see. You guys are working on the horse trading on there. Now, I was going to ask you, Jim. I don't know if you had to do that because of the material. There was this tear was in the side of the box and it had duct tape on it. So I just assumed that, it wouldn't fit all the way in and you did the best you could. Either that or they did it at the postal service. But let's open this stuff up and see what it looks like. Just let me get some scissors or a knife or something. Two pieces of the trim. Looks like the down part of the back window. Yeah, left and right. See you later, Jaws. He didn't want to stay and watch us open up our stuff. It says sedan, square. I have to look at it. James, is some of this front, or is some of it duplicate? It says okay. This is the right. And this is the left. Cool. Let me turn the camera on while I'm at it too. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm going to try to figure it all out. I'm going to turn the camera on. I was supposed to have had it on already. I'm too excited, like a kid at Christmas, opening this stuff up. But let me turn the camera on over there. Cool. I got some other stuff coming too. I got my TV up on the wall. My son bought me some wires tonight. They're not going to be here for a couple of days. Got them off of Amazon, but I'm hoping I can put the chat and the live display up on the TV, and then I could be back here a little further. I might have to get a microphone to pick some more stuff up, but we could do a lot of fun stuff that way too. So we got that going. All right, let me turn this camera on. Let's start opening some more stuff up. All right, guys, we're opening up some gifts we got from Jim Anthony, one of our viewers. It's a lot of the trim pieces. I'm on live, by the way. See, I'm videoing. You guys are all sort of in the video too. So we're videoing while we're doing live and just trying to, because once I get a minute, I want to try to figure out where some of these trim pieces that he gave us, I want to see where they're going to go, trying to learn about where they go and stuff. So we'll do that together. But I figured I might as well take me opening some of this stuff up while I'm at it. That'd be a good idea. See how it goes. We got some nice trim pieces here. I believe these are for the back window, these ones here, right and left. We'll figure that out. These right here in the bubble wrap. Jim, what's in the bubble wrap? I don't know if I want to take it out just yet. Okay, yeah, I understand that, Jim. See what this is here. Nice. Very nice. All right, so I'm looking at this. Is this inside or outside? I'm gonna have to figure this out. It's outside. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Let me just take a quick look. I think if I'm not mistaken, this is the bottom windshield. Chris, you were just putting all this stuff together on yours. Does this look like the bottom windshield before the upright piece? Yeah. It fits right there. That's why I said, I'm looking at this. I kept looking over there. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be away from the camera too long, but I really wanted to look. James, I'm extremely grateful. This is some really nice stuff. This is some really quality parts. Thank you very much, man. I really do. I really appreciate this. Really excited about it. I come home and I seen the boxes and I'm like, this is great. I'm going live. I got the stuff. I was hoping also to have Scott Rods' shirt tonight, but it's in my town and they said it's out for delivery, but we haven't been getting mail with any regularity at all. Yeah, the clips. Hey, this is like you said. This is a great start. I'll get myself the upright pieces. I'll see what's here, and then I'll comparing what I need. And there was a local guy that was selling some stuff, but I texted him, "I'll send you pictures tomorrow." Then I looked at the next day, somebody bought the whole lot. He didn't. If I knew that was the deal, I'd have paid for the whole lot. It wasn't this stuff. It was, I think there was a couple pieces of interior garnish, because I don't have any of that either. I'm gonna start collecting on that. I'm really mad at myself because I missed the Carlisle Fall meet. I didn't think they were going to have it. I didn't bother checking. And then I watched, I don't know if you guys, JJ turned me on to that show, Iron something or other. I still had the camera playing over there. I got a lot of editing to do now on that, but it's a good start. Shut that down. Yeah, Iron Trap. That's it, JJ. Yeah. And I was watching, and he had this huge haul from Carlisle. I'm like, I'll be damned. I'm so mad at myself. But I'll go in the spring, I'll go in the spring. There's enough to keep me busy here. I want to get the bottom, what do they call it? They call it the valance, or just the bottom trim, like the bottom of the fender, the bottom of the, I guess the hood, and the bottom of the, where the grill goes. I want to get all the bottom. I'm not putting a bumper on, but I do want all that bottom stuff. The painted pieces inside upper rear window. It's come off a red car. Okay, it's on the board here. Yeah, it's on that piece of wood there. My wife's going to take that piece of wood. That's a nice piece of pallet wood. She's going to take that. She'll be thanking you, Jim. She makes crafts out of everything. Oh, dude, Chevelle, that'd be awesome. Let me write that down. Here, here's my email. It should be on, if you go to the about page, guys, my email's on there. But I'll give you, I got a couple to use. Let me see which one I got. I don't remember which one I got on there. But on my about page, there is an email on there. And that's also good for @gmail.com. And matter of fact, the Gmail goes with the Google better. So if you want to use the Gmail, that's fine. I've had that email for 30 years. My wife's salesman, maybe I still have a little bit of a draw, but I used to have a pretty good Western Pennsylvania accent. And he used to call me hillbilly. So that's where that email comes. It's kind of wore off a little bit being out here this long, but there's still a little thing there. That's cool. Yeah, I'll shoot you an email right now, and you can shoot me one back. Let me go in here and write. MET. Yeah, let me go to my other one because, like I said, I'm going to send Chevelle. I'm going to send you an email to the Gmail. My email is the exact same of that as that. Yahoo works, and so does Gmail at Gmail. Let me go to the Gmail one because I just saw yours is Gmail, so it'd probably be better. But they're both good. They're both good emails. Okay, Metal Fab Guy 66. Okay. All right. Hey Chevelle, I just sent you a an email. All it has in there is my phone number, man. You can just shoot me a text. Now I got you in, Jim. you got you guys are gonna be like my not really source of parts, but so much as sources of knowledge. Jim's got one already put together. He's been working on. He's been a gearhead for a million years. You're a fab guy. Oh man, I'm gonna be like on both of you guys' ears. What do I do here? That's cool. Cool. Hey, Sketchy, what's going on, dude? I'm going to the races this Sunday. I'm pretty excited. I've been watching your stuff, and I'm like, my buddy at work races super stock, and he's like, "Why don't you come over? Those guys want to talk to you." They said they'll get on your podcast, and I'm like, "Are you serious? That'd be great." Like, and I was telling them about your show, and then they was looking at that. Man, that's pretty cool. It's super stockers. Some of the guys are old school guys. They're going to be, they still got gear shifters in their car. I mean, there's a lot of automatic transmission cars going to be there on Sunday. It's Sunday, but there's some old heads there, and they're going to pound it the old way. I can't wait to see. Cool. I just got it back, man. Cool. Just got your text, brother. Put this down. Just if you're really going to do that for me, Chevelle, that'd be awesome. Just shoot me whatever the shipping costs are, and I'll pick it up. It's no big deal. I'll PayPal it, and if you don't have that, I can get one of them Venmo accounts. I had a Z28 Sketchy, and it had a T10-4 in it, and it was a lot of fun. And I took it to Cecil County to one day, and I mean, I think I've already told the other guys in here the story on that. And it was hilarious. I'm taking, I'm up there with all my buddies. It was that test and tune night. It was $10 to get in, 15 if you wanted to go down the track. I went down the track with street tires. I just sat there at the start line for a minute before it finally went. And the lady knew the guy come over, he's shaking the T-tops. He goes, "These T-tops ain't going to come off and put glass all over my track." I'm like, "No, sir." He let me go down. The lady at the other end where you go around a bend. I don't know if you've ever been up there to Cecil. They got that little shanty they all sit in to hand out the timesheet to you. She goes, "Did you have the air conditioner running? Because I didn't go very fast." She had me laughing. I said, "Take it easy. It's my first time." And then she looks down. She goes, "Is that a wet spot?" And I just put the window up. She's yelling back to her old man over there that was doing the printouts. "We got a virgin." All right, Dale, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you, brother. Are you working on the 57, the 55, or the Camaro? Yes, I did. I had a. I'll tell you, I got better as the night went on, Larry. I did. I'll tease myself along with everybody else because I had no idea what I was doing, but I did get better as the night went on. If I had real sticky tires, I think I could have done even better. So I think I wish I could remember if I go into like my cloud on what is that? Google sometime. I might be able to find a picture at a time. I can't remember what my best time was, but it was a good time for what that car was on street tires. I definitely will, Chevelle. I'm going to include that in the video. I'm going to like try to figure out where all the molding goes that Jim shared with me, and whatever you can help with, man. That's great, man. I really appreciate it because, like I said, I got nothing. I'm going to order. I was supposed to have done it Thursday, but I'll do it this weekend after I'm done at the house. I'm going to order the steering column, and I think I'm going to order at least the bezel for the driver's side, so like to hold the steering column. I got to get that. I don't know. I mean, dude, I'll throw a couple bucks your way if you need some money for, because I know some of this stuff is it's not cheap. Yeah, I know. It is what it is, dude. I know. me and Jim were back. I sent Jim a PayPal, and I don't know. I think I wrote it in there wrong, so I had to pull it back and then send it again. He finally got it. I thought he was going to be fed up with me, man. I told you guys I'm a caveman on a rocket ship, but my heart's pure and I'm as honest as the day is long. So. Trying to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Hey, man, you hit your time, so Sketchy. You hit that times on that. You know what I mean? On a budget build. Well, you said you got into you got into the high sixes, didn't you? Just going by memory. Crappy don't mean slow. It's nobody's fault, Jim. I just wanted, I didn't want you thinking, hey, I wasn't going to get, you know what I mean? Hey, it could be my fault. It could be your, it don't matter. long as you got your greenbacks back, man. I'm grateful for the gifts and thank you. I'm going to have fun trying to like lay them out where they're supposed to go, you know? It's kind of exciting. I'm getting excited I want to get this back window finally welded in. I think in the next couple weeks. I'm hoping Fiano said he was going to stop by and help me with that the rear glass. I want to just make sure it fits before I permanently weld that back in. Because I'll tell you guys, that was the hardest job I've ever done on this. I mean, from what Fiano was telling me, when he got the 4-door to 2-door conversion, the full thing, that lip was already bent for him. But when I got my quarters, they were flat. I had to bend them myself. I mean, I hope you've seen the video. You guys seen the video? I struggled with that mightily. That's great, dude. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate it. It's kind of like that's the only like stainless I think I'm going to use too. I don't think I'm going to put the trim on. I don't, the car had it. This car was a 210, and it was a 210 V8. And the reason I know that is because of where all the holes were for the side trim, and it had them holes on the back right below the tail light for the V8. So that's one of the few things I actually know about this car, but I kind of want to. I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a solid color, so I don't need the side trim to split it up. I'm just gonna. Plus, that'll save me a couple bucks. You know what I mean? That way, I could do another something. Yeah. Well, I got that on the. Now, when you say the one that's under the hood, that was the trim plate. You're talking about the VIN number that's in the door, Chevelle? I thought the 3 holes would be good enough. Yeah, the A-pillar. It's also on the frame. I know where the number is on the frame. I don't know if I can turn it the whole way this way. Would it be, Chevelle, would it be the very first 2 numbers or the very first 2 letters that are bigger than everything else where it says VB? Is that it? Am I guessing right? Or where else what else in the numbers? I wish I had that cord. Yeah, there you go. VB, V8. Yeah. That's it. It's bigger than the rest of the VIN numbers and it's before them. So it was definitely a V8 car. I mean, like I said, it had all the trim. I know. I said that before, Sketchy. I told Mike I'd love to have him like up on one hill and Dave from Scott's Rod up in the other hill and Fiano up in the other hill. Fiano just bought a big property. Maybe we should all lean on him for a little cut of it, and we could all put little huts on. You'd be surprised. I mean, when I tell guys, it's like when I'm making the videos and doing the car, I never did do any of this. I mean, I could weld some because I was in the industry for a long time, but This is the first time I ever built a car. I'm having fun with it, and it was nothing. It was bare bones. I'd have liked to have been sitting on my porch drinking lemonade, watching you pull that log cabin shed to your house with that homemade trailer you made in like a couple hours. I'd been sipping lemonade, watching that thing come down the road. Appreciate it, Chris. I'm trying, man. You guys are all doing it. You're doing a great job on your car, man. You're lucky with that patina, man. It makes for some nice look. See what we got going here. We got to talk you into doing like at a minimum, Chevelle, do like a walk around video, man. What you got? Like Gorney did it a few months ago with his 55. Then he did his other car. Then he did his brother's old Chevy. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's a nice truck for sure. Got it tucked away for the winter in there, though, don't you, Chris? At least it's inside. It's out of the elements. I was walking around the car coming in here tonight. My son come out here just to kind of see what I had, and where I welded that quarter on over there, I saw a little bit of surface rust. But I only have like some shit rattle can primer on there. I better sand that up and get that cleaned up. It's just surface rust, but it bugs me. Right where the weld seam is. The two holes in the front. No, they're still there. I hadn't. And I would have never noticed them. I just thought it was at first. I just thought it was just a little bit of smudged paint, and I just started going into it a little more. I'm like, shit. Oh, excuse my language. I try not to swear on here. Sorry about that, guys. But I look, and it's behind that. Where the bracket is. It's behind the bracket. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. They were intentionally drilled holes. They're not rust or anything. So I don't know. I mean, maybe you guys, Chevelle, was there something that was supposed to be at the bottom of that fender? Two holes about I guess about an inch and a quarter apart. I guess about 15 inches up or so. I just don't know who's watching. I don't want to. I'm a sailor, man. If we're sitting there having a couple drinks and I'm about 2 or 3 whiskeys in, it's I enunciate everything with words you're not supposed to. Okay, there you go. Is that what that is, Mike? On the front fender, driver's side, about 15 inches up, one hole on top of each other. Is that a V8 mark? Is that what that is? Yeah. Dive in, Sketchy. I haven't seen your 55 project. You got video on it? I mean, I've been like flipping around. I guess I should start watching your stuff in order, but I just been flipping around, and you put a lot of stuff up. I'm like, it'll be a while for me to catch up. Most of my video watching happens at my break times at work. You know, I get in there and I sit down, get my coffee, and excuse me. All right. What's your name is up there in Canada? Dan. He's doing it 56 right now. It's a rotted mess. No worse than mine was, I don't think. On each side, there's 2 holes under the tail like mine had. V8 there. Yeah. There's the lights that them holes under there, but up on the front fender, about 15 inches up, 1.25 inches apart, there's 2 holes on top of each other, and they're about 1/4 inch holes. And I was trying to figure out why they were there. It could be like somebody was trying to pull a dent, because there is a little dent in that area. But and it was behind it's behind the bracket, so I couldn't see the holes. Sure. No, not on the wheel lip. No, there is a rivet hole there or something. But no, it's right above where. Hold on a second. Let me take a picture with my phone, and then I'll show you guys, because I can't reach the computer over there. Those 2 holes right there. See, there's the new patch down the bottom. And at first I thought they were just paint smudges, and then it was a little dent there. I started digging at it a little bit more, and I'm like, crap, there's 2 holes there, but they're not rust holes, and they're behind the channel for the support of the fender. And I don't know if they were, hey, it could be. That's that simple. Hey, could be. But the mud's still there. Worst case, I'll just dig it out and I'll plug weld that. I'll sit there with a welder for a minute and sand it over. I mean, that patch job come out all right. It ain't too awful bad, you know. I mean, for a guy who never patched a fender, looks all right to me. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be some cool history now, wouldn't it? But we know that's not true history. That's fibbing history. Thanks, Larry. I tried, man. It came out all right. I mean, it's going to need a little bit of body work, but I don't know. I think it'll be all right. You know, one thing, I think we talked about this a little bit last week too. The one thing I know I'm going to have to do on this car is I'm going to have to like make a cut at some, not the back seams, and everything's good. It's right at the front where the window, where the windshield and the door pillars meet. I know they're always tight on these things, but with these repop doors, they're real tight. So I'm figuring I'm going to have to take a slice and then just weld it up and sand it in. Is that normal, Chevelle? Does that sound normal, like something you'd have to do on a repop door? I mean, I could put these old doors back on, but I mean, you guys can see on the back. Look how bad that is. It's not good. When you start digging at that, my man just put some mud over some rust. He sold me a clay car. Cool. No, but I'm saying like the door. Oh, this door's good. This is a good door. Is that what you mean? Are we talking about my pet? Okay. Because I mean, there's no more room really to come back. Then I'll be playing back here. It's pretty nice on the striker side, and I thought the easiest place to be fixing it would be at the pillar there, I guess, and just kind of cut a little bit out and then just weld that back up and sand it in. Because that's gonna and then my gaps are gonna be a little big for the sliding tilt nose. I don't care. On the driver's side, it's pretty, or on the passenger side, it's pretty good the whole way up. And then when you get right to the top, it gets a little tight there. I'm going to cut that and radius it in better too. I'm going to just make it look like it fits. Yeah, I had heard that, and I don't know if I read that, but mine's tight at the. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's tight the whole way up, but it's super tight at the bottom. Let me take a picture of that too. I'm going to get a longer Ethernet cable so I can walk the camera over there at some point. So let me show you this first. See how tight it is at the bottom? It don't touch, but boy, oh boy, if I put 1 ounce of paint on there, it's going to touch. And it gets a little bit better at the top. But then, if you look at this, look how nice that seam is. I really don't want to fool with it. I'd rather just cut at that front. This right here, I'm happy with that. I'm not going to complain about that fit. Yeah, I know. That was made me think of it. That's what made me think of it. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I've been pondering this for a while, and he said like his was tight, but I mean mine's so tight that I mean you could get a piece of paper in there at the bottom, but not much more. All right, and they're both good. In fact, I mean let me show you the door again, then I'll take a picture of the rocker. That's the back. Let me take a picture of the rocker. There's the rocker. It's not by any means is it perfect, but it's really close. It's really close, you know. So I felt like, you know, if I just slice that with the grinder and slowly tack it back up. And now I seen on these professional shows on TV, they get that real small wire and they cut more and then they weld that wire in. Do you suggest that or just tack it all the way up with my MIG and sand it back in, Chevelle? I mean, do you have a better way you do it or anything like that? Anything you can throw my way hint wise? Very true. Very true. I agree, Larry. Mine had plenty. I've only got 2 spots where you could tell this used to be a quartered car. And one of them you can't see anymore was the brace for the window up here on the rear window from the back window, side window, the up piece, the trim in there. And the one that once you can still see right now until I put the back seat covering I'm going to build in there is on the seat bracket. Everything else is gone. I often wondered myself that, Sketchy. I think they work on it for a while and then they show it. Okay, that's what I'll do. Right there at that pillar in the window. That's exactly what I'll do. I'll have the wife have to come out and write that on the big board for me. Don't misunderstand me, fellas. I can write, but my stuff's kind of scratchy and she's real neat. So she does that stuff for me. Cool. Another thing I'll accept suggestions on my tilt nose when I'm putting it up. I was thinking about, you know, getting some round bar just to kind of like tack on both sides the whole way down to hold the fender to the hood better. Because like right now, I just got crossbars. With each crossbar has 4 spot welds on it. But I was also thinking, what if I want to take that apart someday? I was thinking about tech screwing it the whole way down on both seams and just leaving it, you know, just painting it. But I don't know if that's a great idea or a bad. Should I weld it on the inside? Some of us don't have the highfalutin fiberglass like some other guys do, Mike. Okay. I mean, the gap don't look too bad right now the way I have them. How do I explain this? I got to let me see if I got the picture so I could show you. Sure, it's here somewhere. Okay, so you can see the bars that go across, like the structure bars that's holding that holds everything together. That's holding the gaps right now, believe it or not. I've got 3 little tiny plates, and you can see one of them's right there. And they're just little pieces of scrap that I just used to tack it together to temporarily hold it until I put these metal pieces in. I'm going to grind them back off. But you're exactly right, Chevelle. That's what I think I'm going to do is bolt them together. And I can walk over and take a quick picture. The gaps aren't exactly perfect, but this was some really rough sheet metal. And I was just keeping busy during the pandemic because I had no parts. I wanted to make videos. And I had all this metal right here you see. that was the structure that was holding the car together when I cut everything out, when I cut the inside, outside, when I cut the inside quarters, the floor and the trunk and everything. That was the metal, man. You know, the only thing I bought for this job was the sliding bearings. And that took, I can't remember, it took like a few weeks to get here. I want to say 6 or 7 weeks to get here, but they got here, and I had enough work to keep busy building this thing, you know. All right, I'll try. Like I say though, this metal is welded to the hood, and then it's welded to the fender. But I think you're right though. If I put a spacer in there, I could squeeze it with the nut to make it. I know what you're saying. All right. There's a couple holes. I filled them in with weld and grinded them. You're telling me paint's gonna lift off of that? That ain't gonna work. I'm hoping a little mud, not on the front tilt nose, but other parts of the car. Maybe put a little bit of body work on there. It'll be all right, don't you think? Okay. You guys got me. Okay, so I don't know how to explain this. These plates are what's holding the tilt nose together. That plate on the hood and that plate on the hood go to the fender that has a plate that is welded. The front also, see that front bar? It's painted black going across there. It has 3 of those plates. That's what's holding the whole thing together. So you're telling me I can't paint that now because of that? Is that what you're telling me? I know it's a stress point. I get it. So what you're saying is it's going to crack the paint no matter what I do there. Is that what you guys are getting at? Yeah, that sucks. I guess it's going to be primer black then, man, because all right, well, I mean, that's like, how do I say? That's the skeleton of what I did. You know, that's the skeleton of what I did. It holds everything together. It's what makes it slide out. There'd be no way for me to tilt that forward with that much weight without having that stuff the way I did it. Maybe there's a way to do it. I don't know. Guys are real secretive about that. They didn't want to share it. Nobody wanted to share any information. Believe me, I asked around. I looked on look up slide and tilt noses on the YouTube videos. There's not a whole lot of stuff that you'd want to use, you know. So I don't know. Maybe I should go back to a conventional way. I don't know. Kind of like my yeah. I could look at trying to do something like that. I'll open it up and look at it. I mean, like I said, worst case scenario, man, I'll keep it flat black. I don't give a shit. Got me cussing again. Yeah. I'll look at it. I'll look at it and see what I could do. The lips where the hood and the fender meet. Because I mean, like I said, I got these plates. This picture's better. The bar goes across the front, and it has three of those plates attached to the hood. That's where the meat of the bones is, right? Then this bar goes up on each side, goes from the fender with a plate with four weld plugs. It goes to the hood. Hold on, I hear something. Something really bad happening outside with animals. Hold on a minute. God, that sounds awful. Oh my goodness, sorry about that, everybody. It sounds like something awful up there going on. I can't tell if it's two cats fighting or something got into a fox's nest. Almost, I mean, I don't know. It didn't sound good. That's not true, Darren. Yeah. God, that sounds awful out there. Like I say, Chevelle, I'll put it up and I'll look at it. I'll look at it again tomorrow. Tomorrow, well, I got to work at that house tomorrow. Maybe this week I'll pull it up and I'll look at it. Maybe I'll put you on one of them camera phones. Like I don't know. Like I said, I never did it. I did the best I could. It rolls out nice and it flips up nice, but I do get what you guys are saying. What'll happen over time. Yeah. All right, I will. See, now that's an idea too, vinyl wrapping it. We'll see what happens. It's kind of exciting, Now we got something to ponder. There he is. Man, I might have to go up there and break that cat fight up. That's something awful. I don't know what the heck's going on up there. Everybody's doing well. Yo, horsepower. You got to get a tripod and do that tire thing again. That's a great video, man. But I was hard to see how that machine was working, dude. And you didn't have comments, and I wanted to leave a comment, but I couldn't leave a comment because you had it turned off on your video, brother. Yeah, because I mean that was a cool video, dude. It's like that's some cool shit. Oh, you guys got me cussing tonight, man. You got me all rattled about my front end. Yeah, I agree. But I was trying to see, but I seen you had it on your head, right? The camera was on your head on a hat or something. Sorry, Chappelle. I'm trying to behave. Oh God, that's awful up there. All right, guys. We did a good hour and 18 minutes today. I told myself I'll try to keep it to an hour, but you guys are so fun to talk to, man. But truth be told, I got to get ready for bed. I got work early in the morning. I really appreciate everybody coming in here tonight. Had some good talk. Chevelle, I'll be talking to you. Jim, if you're still in here, thank you again for the stuff. You guys, that's so exciting getting something from you guys. That was awesome. So I want everybody take it easy. I'll see everybody next week. I'm going to try to have something up Sunday night if I can. If not, it'll be Monday night, 1 or 2. I want to get that up there about going to the races on Sunday, and I got another video started on working the car. So we'll get something up. See you guys next time, man. Take it easy, everybody.